I declare a year Ken Ofori-Atta wanted. Mami can be chemo. Ken ma. Ken. Echere mo go chene ba. Ken Ofori-Atta. Ma. Okay? Ade we na go se mo hu ni dadaada. OSP ono kan grow. Oya azan bia ne ze me say. Ken Ofori-Atta. The end we hu no TV so no. Ma. Because you see, it's not about Ken Ofori-Atta coming to Ghana and anything. It is the detention. Ken Ofori-Atta omo keeping it 2 days obewu. Ono na mana gas bonechi. Sa kwa we ma ne ba boy Ken Ofori-Atta ba boy. O chatting girl be catch the boy girl and say, "I ne papa he stole with brains." Ken Ofori-Atta ba boy no. I have a screenshot of his chat with some girl be. I'll catch a girl and say, "Oh, my father, he's not going to come. He stole from Ghana with his brains." Ken Ofori-Atta ma. Inti mama enjoy say ye deceive ya hono e kire ye activate say FBI for na Interpol for nkyere fa ne mra na say Ken Ofori-Atta say me twa ticket me ko Ghana e ma de area eche ba untumi no me ko akofem onye akwa we omba na akwa we krampo na ombumu wo so ombumu. He does not respect you people. From day one Ken Ofori-Atta ba Ghana politics he has never respected Ghanaians. And now yani ankasa ni pay attention in tra Ken Ofori-Atta MPP party no MPP no he didn't respect anybody. Ohom so Jimmy so no oba no kuta na adwene Ken Ofori-Atta na ye obotan deal no odi sa sika no ekosha abrochire oba na o white ye Jimmy nti MPP fo Jimmy nti munim sa akwa we onka no kore and akwa we buy or the two things in the buy or the white shirt any quotations and a Ghana fo ni bi ye Jimmy nti akwa when opportunity John verse 33 verse 33 Leviticus chapter 44 verse 18 Matthew ne yet 8 years na nkofo we boy krono. This guy he is not coming. Inti the better for us to go there and bring him. Yama Interpol swan and fanembra or a criminal. He is on the international list of criminals. Inti we need to pick him up and bring him to Ghana. Wait ma. Wait. Ken Ofori-Atta to restaurant ADD relax so America most of yare. Ken Ofori-Atta or the restaurant did there be a chika koba. Must Ken Ofori-Atta or yare. He is not coming. And the OSP knows. One of the most dangerous people in Ghana untimi trust your OSP. And today I'll be asking him about 14 questions. Me about 14 questions to ask the OSP. Now OSP no and I can't say me bree. I say we declare Ken Ofori-Atta wanted. We peace at the fountain na me we nkame nye. Na nyama bebre wo ho a omode charger omode betu Ofori-Atta so inti omose omra na sebio omontoto na no. Na peace at 4 sebio obi bi ne ka say obi ti apetishi ba bi edidi atem na MDC for tata MPP for da bi OSP ne say owongina so nti na ose Ken Ofori-Atta mra ne entoto na no. Na insem bebre wo ho a e wo se Ken Ofori-Atta ebeyi ano efri say sansem no after omonhwehwemu no they've realized say Ken Ofori-Atta played a very important, in fact he played a very vital role in those deals. Now say ohwe nyoma na eye the special prosecutor ejina so ediama Ken Ofori-Atta ba Ghana say omra na ombeyi ano na obeyi ni nyina no wie na se ne ho son ayama na kwana ensem no ebinie ba menya abotre na medwudwem se ne be ya PZ for mo beti ase na obi entna ho ndidi eye de matem se mabeka asem ahye Ofori-Atta. Now under investigation by the OSP for 5 key issues. OSP ni say nyoma num ena omohu se Ken Ofori-Atta abokro no wom a omoto omonsa e de afre no. OSP no PZ for the office of the special prosecutor Kusieja Ben akwana ori apan no. Unim Kusieja Ben sa akwana wo se ono otumi ma apan da nkwan mu na apan anom nkwan no na ye apan tu fufuo so na wemia apan ne bo na apan ne bo no abegudien abegu fufuo no so o se oyokoni ono ontumi show obi ashu nti ono a ono shoe size odinam ene the amount of money a obusa enti OSP se nyoma num ena ogina so edi ama kenaba ni atoto na no ne ho son a na asem de na asem ko nyoma num no ene dien ne dien de atosu mienu de atosu baako petroleum and minerals revenue assurance or say contract between strategic mobilization Ghana Limited and GRA or say first dien charger omode boken Ofori-Atta no say GRA any company bi a from strategic mobilization Ghana or so almost sign contract bi a contract no ken Ofori-Atta ho bon mu papa sika die be mu na ken Ofori-Atta na die nim ede ne nsa sha ase e ma sika die bi aba eno inti na yeto yensa ede afre ken Ofori-Atta se omra na omonya den omo entoto na no inti we number 1 inti enye se ken Ofori-Atta obi tan no eye nyoma bi a waya Office of the Special Prosecutor say why investigations e hu se ken Ofori-Atta ho bom na wa bokro no nti omra no meya no number 1 e na machiri mu achiro no time our finance minister no strategic mobilization Ghana omone Ghana Revenue Authority sign a contract bia sa contract no special prosecutor hu say ken Ofori-Atta ebu Ghana faso 2 electricity contract termination or say cancellation of ECG's agreement with Beijing BXC. You see time ana ken Ofori-Atta finance minister no ken Ofori-Atta ejinemu edienim ema Ghana contractor ne any company bia Chinese company efa enyem nkania ho nsem omo ne ECG no more contract bi da ho ken Ofori-Atta edi enim ema omo twa contract no ma eka beda Ghana so a ekwan a ofa so etwa contract no na esa kwan no enye kwan paso sebio ECG any BX for no ena wo contract ena ono ye finance minister ena odi enim e make sure say omo twa contract na wamfa de ekwan paso odi koti kwan bi so ena twa contract no ma sebio ono ene ne hu nipa bi enya ho mfaso enya ho sika eno ene de charge mienu a ye de ball ken Ofori-Atta say omra na ombra meyi ya no na yehu se ne hu son anasa ne hu eni son kwedu miensa eda ken Ofori-Atta so a ende wakohia aburuchi a ose omba no enie National Cathedral National Cathedral ya esi nkran ya yetu amene Ministry of Health Procurement and Payment Processes yes National Cathedral no so no uhwemu a Nana Danko Ekufuor ka so ohye nyankopon mi bo na omo se omo besi National Cathedral won nkran. Now the question is say special prosecutor say omo hwehwe nsem nim omo hu say ken Ofori-Atta edit tintiman ema kotikwan bi ana say proye ketahye ene dwirim bi ekoso a onu nya ho mfaso sika twitwiri die 58 million senia amanfo bi nya contractor omo ka so be National Cathedral asori na ebesinde yensi asori bia sika ye bogu mu a ende ebesinde obia enya ho mfaso a National Cathedral no omo tu amana keke no. What the OSP is telling Ofori-Atta say ose omra na ono so aye hwehwemu won krata bi wo ha omra no meya no nti eno ne charge a etoso nan a den etoso miensa OSP de abo ken Ofori-Atta ese omra ose omba emeya no mamenjudwam ema PZ4 kwedu a eboso etoso nan enie ambulance deal Ministry of Health contract for 307 ambulances. Ambulance bi no mo de ba ya na mo be sachire no. Carve campaign occasion and no occasion. Carve campaign occasion and omo de ambulance bi na nkan for no mo sa no. Aha, chokofo no. Ha, sa ambulance na 307 no. Yesi ken Ofori-Atta tama na ye finance minister no ono ne di enim na omo sensan krata na Office of the Special Prosecutor so omo dwudwa nsemu aye mu nkyinkyiremu aye mu hwehwemu ehu se ken Ofori-Atta sika pudu a onya ye efri sa contract mu no ene ne hu nipa bi omo aban mu no omra na omo ye hwehwemu a ewo se obeyi ne omabia no ene ne kwadu a etoso nan a ken Ofori-Atta se da bi ene de omma ene ntina ende ye de tabona to no so sa wa obehu no abrochire bebia no se wukuta kora fa hye ti na fa de batakari hye ti na kire bra Ghana na kwadu a etoso enum mokai ambulance no ka ve campaign ofeja ayana ofenya ka ve campaign ayana mo nso mo yem no riba ya no mo nim se debi o meya no. All right, now charge etoso enum kwadu a etoso enum 5 charge number 5 ka ve campaign ofeja ayana ofecha ka ze campaign ambulance ba kunipa 10,000 almost Jimmy Bruta. Oh Messiah, do you have the video? Anake ofecha ka ze campaign ofecha adeke o fecho kane ai akwebo ndware efitiaro pa wasa de 250 ambulance bago ema hama ya ende yesi boga meya no boga so ti abrochi wo be hu ken Ofori-Atta bia fa korashe de ti nefa eye de blanket chechire no nefa ne ko Ghana ye be ma usika. Now number 5, GRA tax P fund, handling and disbursement of tax fund account. You see, ehwehwemu a anasa kwedu a eboso etoso enum no and say Ghana Revenue Authority baby agege den yeto ni nyina edekọ no. Omo hwehwe mu no OSP say omo mu say Ken Ofori-Atta sebi osasika no ordinance bom Ken Ofori-Atta. Ken special prosecutor say charge number 5 a Ken Ofori-Atta so say GRA sika ya agege ene sika ye be chede aye nyoma a wo se eboa Ghana na ye agege abayefo etata ma ye agege nkofo sika firi de PZ ye agege omode taxes no sa sika no time Ken Ofori-Atta de finance minister no ordinance bomu ema ne ho bomu enti special prosecutor se omra na omedwam na ne ho so a na osakọ ka says campaign okay chon I say o fechon ai now enti kwedu enuma the special prosecutor abo Ken Ofori-Atta yesi omra Ken Ofori-Atta say obesha bruchire enya dia obeba na wo hwema time special prosecutor estati say ode kwedu we abo Ken Ofori-Atta no wo hwema osa kire sebio de abotra wenya ama Ken Ofori-Atta any atro any disrespecter Ken Ofori-Atta de akire Ghana for through the special prosecutor's office. Ose de NC ose January 2025 afia isimi bosumi ana di enim January no de oye en say okase Ken Ofori-Atta ye kromfo o de tabora 23 so a obi obohunu bia no ense ne so ye kromfo na o me enchene fa ne bra Ghana we no na January and o de assemble to abontene say ende January no o declare Ken Ofori-Atta say o ye kromfo. Now 31st January na ena Ken Ofori-Atta lawyers extra brain special prosecutor kacha ne say oh ya te say what the taburu bi ato Ken Ofori-Atta so say oye kromfo na ewiase de akromfo tetwe amoabo atimfo mo wiase no ye de din akoka ho lawyers ne ka kire de special prosecutor say 31st January Ken Ofori-Atta yare pa omne ne ka say sebio ne be makura ye de ato de adakam ema sebio no hwa eno so da cap ma ende yare a adokoro na emu aye din ama na ontumi nya hwe enti lawyers a Ken Ofori-Atta lawyers no extra letter e de breast special prosecutor say omo client Ken Ofori-Atta no ne ho edodo no oyare pa ma ne be makura da nkam eda de report mu ma emu aye hyehye ma ohun de onye enti February 5th 2025 ya no OSP demanded return date okachire lawyers zamate samusi mo client Ken Ofori-Atta sebio ne bema dajem ana sebio de hwe ana ne ntohwe eda egu dansemu a ende me mamu mumma date a obeba se ne be ya nyina betumi di dwuma we ma sebio kwaso ma obia enye den embu ne nyonko nimtia enti on the 10th of February no special prosecutor extra command Ken Ofori-Atta lawyers say minim se musum nipa na yare ende mumma ye date a obeba eho ena the 12th of February on the 10th of February unaddressed doctor's notes cited March surgery no confirmed return date enti February 5th o ka kire omo so omo fa report bi mbre no kire se o doctor no on the 10th of February no omo the report ne ba ya date nhye so bibia nka ho ada Ken Ofori-Atta beba doctor kura okọ dwumadi a yekodi no yare omo nka bibia letter hunu ena omo kire ba ye enti on the 12th of February no ena o declare Ken Ofori-Atta fugitive oka se Ken Ofori-Atta kromfo a wedwane free Ghana wa obechiri bia no fa korashe ne ti nefa blanket chechire no ho neftam ne bra Ghana ne be ma usika. Now on the 18th of February and appeal to OSP firm may return date given. Oh sorry, appeal to OSP firm may return date given, name removed from wanted list and blah blah blah. Until on the 18th of February and lawyers because Ken Ofori-Atta beba on the 8th in May enti special prosecutor no only Ken Ofori-Atta din emfri list no so and special prosecutor say ende wate so oma ka chen so obeba dia ende obeyi ni din no efri list no so now the end akosi nyina ne say eye March 20 March way eye March twemi Ken Ofori-Atta momuna na o ka kire special prosecutor say o man time kakra na on fan hwe no yare no ombra no Ken Ofori-Atta any special prosecutor din kobo wie na osoma ne lawyers omonko court na omonfa special prosecutor ne court na omonko kan kire Ghana for court say special prosecutor ne kan kore na no Ken Ofori-Atta no enya de obeba nde beba ochina na special prosecutor no aya de bi etia no. That was on the 20 on March, in March, sorry. So 28th of March and a year strategy for a then Human Rights Court hears Mr. Ofori-Atta's plea to block OSP from future declaration and adjourns to 18 June 2025. Into a year 28th March and a year court assembly copy court. Now the Ofori-Atta can you check court in yan say the lawyers in country judge and say sir eye OSP benya ho kwan aka kire wiase nyina se oye kromfo na wodwane abesha abrochire on person beba fie ame atoto na no no ne lawyers ne court na won ko block eye special prosecutor send e be ya special prosecutor entumi enye ne djuma na omko e 28th May with less than a week to the deadline inti lawyers notified that he cannot meet it due to surgery scheduled for 13th June 2025 na Ken Ofori-Atta din kanka so beba May wamba and a lawyers abeka say Ken Ofori-Atta ontumi ma biem June na oka so beba no ontumi ma efri say okoye surgery. Now ebe sinne Ken Ofori-Atta lawyers and Ken Ofori-Atta entumi fa phone enfre OSP kan che say surgery no aye wi so onye nwie yo say kosi sen say doctor sika say obewu ana say onwu say obo say ombo 2nd June and na nka say Ken Ofori-Atta eba Ghana ha endra and na 2nd June ana meboa Ken Ofori-Atta ende Ken Ofori-Atta amba and intina special prosecutor ende waba bontene abeka se tabona odoto Ken Ofori-Atta so se Ken Ofori-Atta kromfo tetwa mu aboaten bebi a obechia ne bia fa korahye ne ti nefa kuntu kata no ho na chekere nefa ne bra Ghana no and special prosecutor ede de na no asemaba ama Ghana fo nyina hu se Ken Ofori-Atta yeka se de Ghana embramu no kromfo a eni se obia emanefa no ho di.
Ofori-Atta is a wanted person and a fugitive from justice. His name is hereby re-entered on the OSP's list of wanted persons. The OSP will take all necessary legal steps to secure Mr. Ofori-Atta's return to the jurisdiction and to answer to the criminal inquiries against him. In pursuance of this, about 30 minutes before this briefing, I triggered processes for the issuance of an Interpol red notice for the location and provisional arrest of Mr. Kenneth Nanaya Ofori-Atta in whichever jurisdiction pending extradition or his surrender. Around the same time, I dispatched a request for extradition processes to be instituted for the provisional apprehension in any jurisdiction in which Mr. Ofori-Atta may be located or found, and his extradition to the Republic of Ghana. The OSP will prefer criminal charges in the courts against Mr. Ofori-Atta in due course, whether in absentia or otherwise. The principle of
special prosecutor ankwanoma on the say apan kwan ope or say ende or to the num say Ken Ofori-Atta or the nato wanted list to swa baby obehunu bia friend so oye kromfo na o kora fashion ti na o kuntu afa kekere no ho na fa ne bra Ghana de be pesika bi e de amawo na ne kasemu no o say Ken Ofori-Atta sesi ade akodo mo hu se on person be Ghana enti court and a special prosecutor say odi Ken Ofori-Atta beko na ya try ne say oye criminal case and omode ekoto no so court na Ken Ofori-Atta obo wambe omo be try na asem no ye be gina court edi na asem no say ono ebo no homode na oba fine anase omo ankasa so ebe make sure say na asem no ye di no court e ma Ken Ofori-Atta ye di na asem say kromfo under a criminal case e ma Ghana fo nyina ehu now special prosecutor aka insembebre. Now, it's so interesting. Ken Ofori-Atta's lawyer informed me in a letter dated May 28th that a medical expert has diagnosed him with cancer with surgery scheduled for June 13th. Special prosecutor Eka Sandeno, or say, Ofori-Atta lawyers draw letter bread and say, oh, Ofori-Atta na or say Obeba on the 2nd of June. Oh, nyamba. Now, lawyer, a Dr. Biba Bailey surgery. Now, Ofori-Atta no, when you cancer, into cancer no surgery no be no on the 13th of this month into second na Ken Ofori-Atta so oba no lawyers ne catch any Ghana for say on to me ma na okwa akoye surgery bi mo kai say Ken Ofori-Atta Okache Ghana for say na home fano na on the 2nd of June dear Kiane King obedu kroma. And Ken Ofori-Atta lawyers catch there say Ken Ofori-Atta when ya cancer into when ya cancer into untumi nkasa when ya cancer into untumi ntina play mu when ya cancer into yebusa the question untumi njeso into yane Ghana for the yan twɛn ma Ken Ofori-Atta ne cancer ne nkɔ onya ne surgery ni wie na ne cancer ne nkɔ ansa na Ken Ofori-Atta no yɛbɛ den yɛbɛtwe na so anase yɛde na ba court Ken Ofori-Atta so ne nam America ha ɔte restaurant a odidi me kyerɛ mo restaurant a Ken Ofori-Atta kɔɔyɛ ɛna me kyerɛ video a Ken Ofori-Atta ɛte odidi nti awɔsɛ bibi ka kyerɛ wo sɛ MPP for we ɔmo yɛ nkwasiafo ɔmo muyɛ Ken Ofori-Atta he is not coming to Ghana ohun Ghana for say ye Jimmy Ken Ofori-Atta no ohun ye nyina maka kyerɛ mo sɛ the Ekufuado family the MPP as a political party ɔmo mbu Ghana for hwɛ nkwasiasɛm a AC Chairman Wontumi a mere civilian onyo bia Chairman Wontumi is just a regional chairman of a village party. He is nobody. Now you see the way the MPP piglets are fooling themselves on the streets of Yoko. That is the MPP. They feel so entitled to nothing. They feel say, but nobody should question them when they go wrong. Inti Ken Ofori-Atta in his head, and in the NPP leadership now, they still feel say we don't even have the right to question them. So we take Ken Ofori-Atta lawyer, Sibia Okasa Jimimu, Utiene Kasabia. He even feels say we don't have the right to even invite Ken Ofori-Atta to come and account for his stewardship. Yani afa Ken Ofori-Atta ejuma. And he check Ken Ofori-Atta say bra. Na yanto to ano every sawa bokro no. The lawyer cry in his response sometimes the Sibia omo kana they feel say omo nim nyansa chen Ghana fo nyina and the special prosecutor say Ken Ofori-Atta or how oni how omo ba file a case a criminal case against him. Whether he's here or not, they are going to trial Ken Ofori-Atta. Now, trial no cost we. Now, Ken Ofori-Atta is guilty and he has to be jailed for 20 years. Ken Ofori-Atta, wherever he is, I'll say a channel near the jail or Ghana. Now, you make it sure say we woo jail. And basically, Ken Ofori-Atta, the special prosecutor says he's going to go ahead and trial Ken Ofori-Atta. The evidence or one of filing the case, a criminal case against him because Ken Ofori-Atta is not ready to come home to answer questions. For all you know, say a Sibra Ghana and that's a home ball chronoa. How difficult is this? You just have to come, answer a few questions, and the same day you go. Because ex-president Mahama, those times I know when you're president, special prosecutor friend, John Mahama Echo, special prosecutor, in some ebusa nina, oh yeah no, into the entitlement and the mentality at that NPP for team. Sa Jimmy Omajiri almost say they can fool, they can insult, they can stupidly just steal from us, and we don't even have the right to even question them. Say, that is my problem with these piglets. MPP from problem no more I don't know. They feel say they are a village political party. It's only no. As far as you are in Ghana, you live in Ghana, the things the government is providing you are enjoying, we have the right to question you whether you are a village party or not. In the same class, some na edidi obumu, some class some na edidi party nim, some class some na abesho butim. In the end, uchi obia, yes yentiasie, and the uchi NPP nibia yentiasie. And such a man to be Jimmy Ayachini. Chairman won't me say on board chrono. What is his problem? Say Chairman won't me area adia. What is Chairman Wontumi's problem? He will answer the questions, he will provide his evidence, and he will walk. And then Amugwa Bontesa Impreko Jimmy Muhu all over the place. I'm threatening you. You also come to power. And when we come to power, Kwasiafo, when they come about power. In Kwasiafo, when they come about power. When they come to say you are coming to power. When they come to say you are going to win an election. When they come to say even 2028 you will have a flag bearer. When they catch them. When I catch them more MPP for say 2028 mobile flag bearer, who told you? When I catch them flag bearer only mean answer. Mojo say 2028 no more flag bearer on your criminal. No more flag bearer oye flag bearer no muson. No more flag bearer only mean answer. Mojo sure say 2020 no more flag bearer. The party itself is broken. It's in pieces. Nyansani ni mubie. And then when you are talking to them, yeah, you about power. When they say about power, we in your party as about power. Ojen say 38%, within 4 years, Ghana for Jimmy to come give you 51%. And I want to politics na say. And see, I know me busam say, when they say about power, who say you are coming to power? MPP for who said you are coming to power? It's mundi mundi long term nkomo. Me won say mundi short term nkomo emboamo. Your conversations should be long term. Oh, say that should be your power. Hey, where they say your power na say mpeni for nyina nwu ya. Hey, say nyame boa na say be 20 years your power. Mundi san nkomo no, future nkomo. Mundi your power, your power. When is over power? Who told you people you are coming to power? Your power, overpower bedding. Overpower bedding. Monkomo nyina should be future tenses. Hey, say the nyame boa na say in the next 10 years in your power. Hey, into future nyambra power ne kufu ade tiase. Hey, osafuma fukra ene se yembra power no wu. Hey, time yembra power ne party mpeniform di anim ne di 80. San komodi bi na oso mu di ena nkwase akeka ne yeba power. Kennedy Japan yeba power na se Brady Champion na se Baumia the comedian. Who is coming to power? To do what? Kwase ebe ne katu mutirim sa mo power. Use future sentences a lot. Future sentences and then eboamo mu use future a lot. Nyame boa na eba power in 10 years ah. Nyame boa na eba power in 40 years ah. Nyame boa mo ndi nkomo say because answer na mombra power no na majority of them flag bearers no mo because na age at show mo nyina mo free politics. I'm telling you. Time mombra power na eye afenyoma ka we 47 na we di be 82. I'm telling you. Until you should not be thinking about power. You should be thinking of having the party to survive for the next 42 years for the young ones who are being born today to come and take over from you for the next 42 years. Do not talk as if say, oh, you have power 2028. Because yeah, not just about power easy, sir. Who you say sorry about power? Do you know what it takes to win power? Aban papa ba eye jumano. Mudi mujimi to munya future present tense. And our future present participle adjective their pronouns. And then the muhia and some would incomo, some quasi uncommon, you power, 2028, you power. When are they overpower? Quasi ever the overpower, whenever to amount. When they cost allies and MPP. Ah? Future simple tense, future participle, the present continuous, and you be use Namibuaya near about 2020 38. Hey, in Tebana, Brady Champion, who is also in Nika Crow, and Nasaba Omiadia, or some from the Yambra Power no Mundi San Common reality check no, because Mombra Power no, na Hackman, Ekufuado, or Safmafu, or Mom this council no you now. A year could drop on 68, 70 into one and more power. Monkasa ye na munjan kwasi akasa na mutimu ya mudadodo. Mukasa say alewa shamoto, mukasa jimimu ni aba power. And the 4 years aba power. Why na over power? Why na kwasala ya to abama? Why na ebe kasa wa MPP mana to Ghana for team? There na mobile power mo de yeden. What are you using the power for? Because a cross party, mo de ahinde na mo ya de. Ade ne entam to me hye mu se mo de yeden. To me, mudi yeden. Munka de mudi to me ye. Enso pe to me. Mudi to me ne yeden. What are you using the power for? Ah, mo party my experience ones no me hwan. Mo bon kire me. Who are the experienced people in your party? Ekufuado only 10 years obewu. Osafomafo only 10 years obewu. Wana Hackman obewu. E pa go from person can asem. Why na party mu a? Why na what? I don't know power. Ba omia. The next 8 years do design. Kennedy Japan, Kennedy who over to Brady Champo Cronfo, or Brady Champo area one home. Udim Kuro as shadow. Brady Champo Cronfo, I didn't Brady Champo be the president. Ah? Into one of the mobile power no. Now, sir, national vice third vice was said, Sergeant Benjamin, one of the never power. No, they're no becker, Aquawi. Oba power no bedding, we mumba power bedding.
When they say something, it's primary fascicles, which means
he has a case to answer.
He has case to answer. But the constitutionally instrument here is whether or not all family fascicles are true and are yes.
No, maybe.
Let me tell you. You agree? Let me tell you.
That's what.
Let me tell you. Do you understand? So it can be fabricated.
That's why
it can be lies.
So if
that's why the committee sits.
You see?
Let's have.
Oh no.
Inti ya momba power no. Momo boda mon. We na ebra power o meden. Sala na ndue we meden power the eden. We all the power eden. What is he going to do with power? What does he need power for? Busan so the power beden. We mo no 5-7 years na mo nyina wu. Yare be bom we mo no mo yare. Mo mayambu man na mo tinas na mo use simple future tenses. Nyankoyanim. Now, I'm still on a special prosecutor. I'm bibi mu chira mo. And a special prosecutor ekasa no. Oka asem we and the special prosecutor should understand. There's something happening at the special prosecutor's office. He needs to understand, say, the special prosecutor now Namhono, he's not that clean. I am here to speak on the special prosecutor, the oye. Because time ye wo special prosecutor kusi jabing. People like us, we defended you. People like us defended you. Criminals like Paul Adomo Chimo, they were envious of you because they felt to say, Nyoma, when you're at your age, you know, Omo Montuman Kolo school and pass senior, they couldn't get it. Until they were always on you because they felt to say, so when you know you were going to expose the MPP government. So thieves and criminals, dirty stinking drug abusers like Paul Adomo Chimo, they were always on you. And people like us, we had some believe, say, you can still deliver as a special prosecutor. Until people like us, so many times we defended you, but it is looking like, say, power has gotten into your head. And you see, you are doing a lot of things that are not right. Now, and a special prosecutor spoke about Mustafa Hamid. Now, we should hear in some special prosecutor Kaya Mumianko TB. After that, I'll tell you something.
National Petroleum Authority. In November 2024, the OSP commenced investigation into suspected corruption and corruption-related offenses in respect of the operations of National Petroleum Authority, NPA, and the activities of some of its officials. The OSP investigation has revealed that between 2022 and 2024, some high-ranking and other officials of NPA devised and implemented a corrupt scheme of using public office for profit through threats, intimidation, coercion, suggestions, bribery, and inordinate regulatory duress to obtain for their personal benefit large sums of money from oil marketing companies and other entities under their statutory regulatory, licensing, oversight, and monitoring mandate in the petroleum downstream industry. As at the close of business on 30 May 2025, the OSP had uncovered, through tracing and trailing, an amount of 280,516,127 cedis and 19 pesos, being proceeds of the corrupt scheme, some of which has been used by the perpetrators to acquire identified and traced apartments, suites, houses in country and abroad, 22 fuel haulage trucks, and the incorporation, acquisition, and operation of oil marketing companies to compete with the oil marketing companies they were regulating. The OSP, before the end of June, would file criminal charges against the first batch of the perpetrators and complicit oil marketing companies and their officials. Upon filing, we will brief you in detail in respect of who did what, who acquired what, and what has been recovered.
So this is the special prosecutor. So we tear bro for PZ from Amimi Dwem. Also, a year 2024, I feel me. A year November 2024, and I almost started a year Mustafa Hamid, na Olidi MPA. A year the Juma Diemu na utie OSP Kasana. Or you see where be high ranking and other officials. Almost share almost who say. A year Ghana sika 208 million Ghana cedis. Na ehwehwemu no ye no omu say nipa bi afa kutikwan so akomuti ho abon and they have deliberately stolen from the state. Now okasa no o say oh as far as May 30th na omu behu exactly the amount of money nipa na omu she Mustafa Hamida say omu ye den sika omu wia ebi de bi atoto dan wa Ghana ACC dan wa Ghana atoto dan wa abruchiri atoto kasa kese omu tracy sa sika ni nyina. It is special prosecutor and the asama okachre efa eye Mustafa Hamid wallahi hono. Now you see, well, a few questions I want to ask the special prosecutor, and I want to tell him say he cannot play games with us. I can tell you on authority say special prosecutors investigations way and then on start here. Something is slowing down this investigations. Something is slowing down this investigations. And when you listen to the special prosecutor, he does not want to mention Mustafa Hamid's name in any of his press releases. There's a reason why the special prosecutor has refused to mention Mustafa Hamid's name. The reason is that he's using high-ranking officials because there's something going on. It's preventing the special prosecutor from opening a criminal case against a NPA. Now, from my source, the special prosecutor has gotten whatever he needs to get to prosecute. But so would see any statement munda or say they will be filing. That means, as we speak today, on filing case against Mustafa Hamid and the NPA officials. Now, more some questions to ask the special prosecutor. And you see something, there are a lot of things going on, and I expect him to understand the position he has been given. He cannot abuse that position. Say, if today, say, the Speaker of Parliament, the security details have been taken away from him. Now, special prosecutor, our 4 military men are a gardener. When you go to the OSP's office, there are 2 military men stationed there already with a policeman. But the OSP way APR Bontina, our 4 military men. 4. You ask yourself, is this guy a god or is a civil servant? Why are we giving special prosecutor 4 military men to work with? So special prosecutor Ebefa Street is why they block all the streets. And the funny thing is, 4 military men no Obeko special prosecutor office no not 2 ejina gate na not 4 ejina onone officer no. The question here is, what has he actually done for him to need 4 military men at his disposal in his car and also 2 standing at his office premises, including a police officer? The question is simple. Why? Now, I know the special prosecutor is stalling this Mustafa Hamid MPA investigations. He's stalling these investigations because of the information I have picked up. Mameka Bibincho. When a special prosecutor started this investigation, a young man was picked up. And that young man who was picked up, he was interrogated. And then when the young man was interrogated, they got to the point who say, before election 2024, Mustafa Hamid, every OMCB and Omone MPA Jumano, every month they were paying 3 million Ghana cedis to Mustafa Hamid. And that money was towards Mahamudu Bawumia's campaign. The gentleman who was taking the money, he was arrested by the special prosecutor. The special prosecutor brought him into the office. They interrogated him, and the person confessed of taking 3 million Ghana cedis from all the OMCs every month, and that money was directed to Mahamudu Bawumia's campaign. Now, there were some few questions to ask the special prosecutor. Now, the reason why I'm putting this on record is because BBC. Now, question number 1 that I have for the special prosecutor is simple. Has the OSP invited and interrogated certain persons, and was the admissions to the effect that monies were taken from the state to support Mahamudu Bawumia's campaign? It's a question. Number 2, has Mustafa Hamid, has he been invited by the office, and did he confirm the allegation? What is saying Mustafa Hamid Babontine Bekache Ghana for say he has not been invited by the special prosecutor. And the press conference, a journalist was asking special prosecutor, say, Mustafa Hamid says you have not invited him. The special prosecutor looked shocked. Now the question I'm asking the special prosecutor is, Mustafa Hamid, has he been invited to your office? And has he confirmed that allegation? Because the young man you arrested, the things he said, did Mustafa Hamid admit to them? That's the second question. Remember, that interrogation of the young man was done on camera. I'm asking, do you still have the footage? That investigation, you have audios. I'm asking, do you still have audios? Because these are two vital, important things that support your claim if you're going to make a criminal case against any suspect. And I am very well informed that when you interrogated that young man, you interrogated him with the camera scene soon I'm recording BBR. The question I'm asking, do you still have those files? Or those files have disappeared? Now, question number 3. The amount of 14 questions. Did Mustafa seek and meet with a special prosecutor? Did Mustafa Hamid, special prosecutor, did he ever meet you outside the OSP's office? Did he seek to meet you? Was there any exchange of pleasantries? I'm asking a question. Have you taken money from Mustafa Hamid? The first money that came in, that is almost 5 million cedis, just to meet him. Has anything like that happened? These are questions I'm asking. Did he pay any money to you? And has Mustafa Hamid paid 60 million Ghana cedis out of 20 million Ghana cedis to you? It's just a question. That's what I'm saying, that if Mustafa Hamid met you, did he meet you at a special prosecutor's office or your office next? That is next to Nyaho Clinic. I'm just asking. These are all questions. Question number 4. Did money exchange hands before he met with the special prosecutor? Or did money exchange hands before you met Mustafa Hamid? Consultation of 4 million to 5 million cedis, did it happen? And after you met Mustafa Hamid, did any 16 million, was 20 million discussed and 60 million paid? It's a question. I'm not accusing you. I'm just asking you simple questions. Question number 5. After the meeting, was there an agreement to pay money, and how much has been paid? After meeting Mustafa Hamid, because I'm asking, have you met him? And when you met him, what was the agreement? Was any money, any payment agreed upon? I'm just asking. I'm not accusing you. I'm asking you. Question number 6. If money had been paid after the meeting, when will the balance be paid? It's another question. I'm not accusing you. I'm asking you if you have met Mustafa Hamid, if you have met him out of your office, if he has paid any money to you, and if he has paid some of the money to you, when is the rest going to be paid? These are questions I'm asking you. Question number 7. What is happening to the docket now? That docket, tonight, Siaba Special Prosecutor's Officer, is that docket sitting there, or that docket has been taken away? Have you taken the docket, or the docket is there? Because after that young man was interrogated and filmed, recorded, I want to ask, that docket, did you take it, or the docket is still in your office? Because the president should be asking you about the docket. And I'm advising the president to call you to present that docket. He needs to see it. Because you are appointed by the president. And I'm respectfully telling the president, Mr. President, please call the special prosecutor and ask him to bring that docket. The docket, that boy who was interrogated, the camera seen so recorded. That docket, if the docket is at the special prosecutor's office, he should bring it. If it is not there, where is the docket? Now, let me move forward. This is question number 8. These are all questions. I'm not accusing of anything, but we need answers. It's very, very important. Who is Kobina Edu, the Chief of Staff and Acting Director of Operations at the Office of the Special Prosecutor? There's one gentleman at the Office of the Special Prosecutor. In fact, he's in charge of what you call a acting directorate position or operations. He heads your office, your so-called office next to Nyaho Clinic and the Special Prosecutor's Office. In fact, he is in charge. He's the director of operations. Is he on government payroll? The next time I come, I'll come and show that gentleman's face. I'm asking, that man called Kobene, is he on government payroll? What role is he playing in your office? Both in your office and also at the special prosecutor's office. I want to know what is his role, because he's playing serious roles. In fact, he is giving instructions to investigators. He is actually making sure investigators do their job. We want to know who appointed him. Payroll Ben or Dasso. Is he being paid by the accountant general? Who is this man called Kobena Edu? We want to know who this person is. Now, we are asking, is he a staff? Is he on payroll? And that is question number 9. His name is Kobena Edu. Question number 10. What is his role in the office, or does he come to the office? Now, question number 3. Does the OSP have an office annexed at Ridge? And is it where Kobena Edu operates? We want to ask. Do you have another office annexed at Ridge? And that place, what work is Kobena Edu doing there? Because we know your official office, but now we know you have an annex office. And that office, we want to know, the Kobena Edu, we just want to ask, do you have an office there that guy operates? Question number 12. What actually happens in that office? What happens there? Why do you have private meetings there? Why can't you have meetings at the OSP's office? Why can't you have meetings there? Because I can tell you, for some time now, you have not been to the OSP office. You have not been there. You don't even show up. You have created your own office where you work from. So we are asking, what actually happens there? Do you call suspects to come there, to meet you there? Is that right? Is it sanctioned by the government? Is it your own personal property? Okay. Now, question number 13 and 14. How many security details have been assigned to the special prosecutor? We want to know. From my checks, you have 4 military men who sit in your car with you. Your car is bulletproof. And then you have 2 military men stationed at the OSP office, including a police officer. We want you to tell us, how many security details do you have? Now, we want to ask, and what about the security at your residence at Ridge, around Nyaho and Agbogba in Accra? You have 2 offices. Nyaho Bako and Abaho Agbogba. We want to know security details say no, because the neighbor to me chia hoka the OSP office. So office na kano why na chia hoka. Security no more why na chia mo. We want to know what's going on in those offices. You see, Mameka Bibincho, during the transition, special prosecutor called for every docket at the OSP's office. The special prosecutor, during transition, Oje dockets, he did not keep them at the office. He took the dockets away. Every single investigator, Okuta docket, the OSP took it. Till date, the OSP has not returned the dockets. Remember, there were some investigations that were started before this government, the MPP went out of office. The OSP came to office and took every docket. As we speak today, no investigator at the OSP's office has 1 docket. And the funny thing is, none of the docket in the Bakumponi were in the office. Now, government dockets, he has taken it to his private office and having private meetings out of the OSP's office. He does not come to the office. Now, the question is, sir, why are you doing this? The office you occupy. Remember, OSP has 254 employees. 254. He has only 38 cases. And he has not been able to break 1 case. There are 254 people who work at the special prosecutor's office. He has only 38 cases. He has not been able to break 1. This is a waste of time. And today, I heard this. Yoku leadership has requested a copy of OSP's docket on Cecilia Dapa, and the Yoko said OSP Cecilia Pa docket na wo no omo hia. They are respectfully asking for Cecilia Pa's docket. Because the akoti nyina say and the Cecilia Pa ojina court and or say $1 million theft case no Cecilia Pa's money and jewelry were not stolen, and the statement of Cecilia Pa lawyer for Patience Botwe alleges Cecilia Cecilia Pa said enkwara na wi the sika and the jewelry lawyer na oye lawyer ma enkwara na o suspect no almost fa bibia enti Cecilia Pa case no and so akoye komsa we don't know. Now Yoko is demanding from the special prosecutor docket no sa Cecilia Pa docket no special prosecutor should hand it over to Yoko. Now Yoko for so enhwem because something isn't right. Something is terribly wrong. The way Kwesi Jabin is doing his work, something isn't right. So Busamia, I would say we should merge the OSP's office with the Attorney General's office. The Attorney General should oversee the activities of the OSP. The OSP must report to the Attorney General because we gave the OSP too much independence and he's abusing that office. The amount of money we pump into the OSP's office, it is crazy. When you read Ghana's budget, now we share the amount of money. Yeah, they call the special prosecutor's office and the 38 cases ultimately breaking back 254 workers. Now it looks like he feels too powerful, and that I would prefer the government, the president. He appointed a special prosecutor. He should merge it with the auditor, the Attorney General's office. The special prosecutor should work beneath the Attorney General. So when the special prosecutor does investigations, he should collaborate with the Attorney General to prosecute. But at the end of the day, the special prosecutor should report to the Attorney General. That is the only way that we can manage the office of the special prosecutor. Without that, Kwesi Jabin is running his own country. He's too powerful and he's breaking a lot of the rules. He's breaking a lot of the rules, which he's not supposed to do. Now, as Ghanaians, we should not underestimate what is happening. And Yoko is asking for a Cecilia Pa's docket. But I don't care about this. What I care about is all the docket at OSP's office, the special prosecutors, where are the dockets? Well, I can tell you on authority, none of the investigator BNY or OSP officer or docket, no investigation is ongoing. We're seizing a docket. Our 254 workers, 254. He's working on only 38 cases and to ultimately breaking one. The OSP must go. If he's not going to go, you need to merge his office with Attorney General's office. There's no need to have an OSP who cannot do anything and feels too powerful, abusing state resource. He runs around with 4 military men, 2 military men at the office, 4 working with him. He has different offices where he has placed military men. No, it can't happen. So the special prosecutor should come out. And this goes to the president respectfully. Mr. President, Ghanaians want to see something at the OSP's office. The amount of money we are pumping into that office, we cannot tolerate this kind of laziness and this kind of disrespect to law. And see, the president should make sure, and I'm respectfully telling the president, this is respectfully I'm telling the president, Mr. President, so we share special prosecutor now. The man is abusing that office. Before this government came into office, when a special prosecutor Eba office 2025, he gathered every single person at the special prosecutor's office and told them, say, he didn't want this job. This is what Kwesi Jabin told all the investigators and the workers at the special prosecutor's office. He told them bluntly, I didn't want this job. I don't need this job. So Kwesi Jabin, the work he is doing, he is not from his heart. He wasn't willing to do this job. And the crow hine and a pan chow and also saw hine and so can some chowa untumi ended the embuso entino juma. He wasn't ready to take this job. And Kwesi Jabin is not there because he was willing or he's ready to work for Ghana. Kwesi Jabin is there because somebody forced him to be there. And there's this man called Akuguru. Akuguru, I've done his story before, our special prosecutor's office. And you see, sometimes you expect people who know their job. He is an experienced investigator. Akuguru today is one of the most radical investigators in Ghana. Metuma Kachero say, it goes all the way down, say, when you go to the special prosecutor's office, Akuguru, personal assistant Oyoba, has an issue with Akuguru. I'll talk on that in detail. For some reason, some women at the OSP's office, they wrote a lot of petitions to the OSP about Akuguru, the relationship with some of the women there. Akuguru ni OSP abeba. When I know Akuguru, his wife is an NDC MP. Madam, I've spoken about your husband before, and I thought your husband was going to change. But it is looking like your husband is not ready to change. Talk to him. It is very important you talk to Akuguru. So this is what I have for the special prosecutor. And I expect the special prosecutor to come out and tell us exactly what happened to the Mustafa Hamid Edieng case. If you are now about to file a case, then you are stalling. Mustafa Hamid is the prime suspect here. Mustafa Hamid needs to be charged. His boy who was taking the money from the OMCs confessed. When you met Mustafa Hamid, he admitted to the boy's statement. Why are you still sitting there and telling us stories about the Mustafa MPA story? Why are you now telling us that you are about to file? You know, you have known the facts. That's why I was asking you all these questions. Have you had a meeting with Mustafa Hamid? I'll leave it here.